Good evening, folks. Bob Reese with the Guides Forecast, giving you a fishing report for Thursday, August 26th. Today was the last day of retention for Chinook after the emergency closure. That is from Tongue Point down to Buoy 10. The ocean remains open for Chinook and Coho retention, as well as the above Tongue Point reach all the way up. So another closure forthcoming. I just learned today the ocean north of Cape Falcon will close on after Sunday, beginning Monday. I believe that's the 30th is the first day of the closure, Monday the 30th. And the Coho quota of about 42,400 or something like that will have projected to have been met by then. So we're going to lose some ocean opportunity, but I'll report on some really promising Chinook fishing here in the forecast section for our paid subscribers. Today's bite, I had got up early to try and take advantage of the deep water troll that produced fairly well for a few people yesterday. We did get one on our first pass, a nice probably 22-pound upriver bright, and I think we had one other bite, but that was overall a lot more disappointing than I had anticipated. Just a few fish on the Washington side from the bridge down to the church or the tunnel. Just a few fish at the Desdemona light marker. That too had been a productive reach yesterday as well. There were some Coho caught there today, but not nearly to the magnitude as yesterday. And then the low tide bite was not impressive either. So just kind of struggle fishing for most of the morning. A lot of us held out at the Buoy 10 line and kind of picked away at Coho here and there through the early part of the flood tide, and not a strong batch of fish came through there. We left the Buoy 10 line probably around 1 o'clock. And the tides are perfect for the Desdemona tongue troll. We've talked about that lots in our tech report and our webinar. And so off to the tongue troll we went and caught fish on that upstream troll. Even though we were doing 4 to 5 miles per hour, had a good handful of bites for about 3. We only did 2 passes. The first pass was the best. Got a nice Chinook and nice buck around the same, probably about 21 pounds, and a couple other bites that we didn't get the hooks into, but some other boats had a productive 3 passes from about Buoy 20 up slightly past the Desdemona light marker. So good batch of bites. And then we quit about 3 o'clock with 7 fish, 2 Chinook and 5 Coho. There were people that were gathered around high tide at the bridge again. I don't know how they're doing. That bite would be going on right about now, as it did yesterday, an hour earlier. So, Washington side, we had some good action yesterday. I mentioned in the report and the forecast on the last half of incoming tide in the shallow flats, both below and above the bridge. And I have to believe, since we found those fish on lower Desdemona tongue this afternoon, that they probably also bit above and below the bridge in the late afternoon, but very few people fished that reach of the river, so that probably was not taken advantage of. So that's the report. That's a wrap for the Chinook fishery, Buoy 10 to Tongue Point. Tomorrow starts the fishery above Tongue Point, and I'll give details about what I expect from that fishery in the forecast section to our Chinook and Steelhead members. Thanks, everybody. Good luck if you get out. Coho obviously still remains open in the Buoy 10 reach, and more fish are coming every day. Ocean fishing for those that did get out, even though we had a pretty stiff south wind, was good. out there, a little bit choppy, not much of a swell, but nonetheless, lots of coho to come yet for the buoy 10 fishery. Hopefully people will still continue to take advantage of that down here in the estuary. And again, you know, we saw a smaller grade of coho today, but still a couple of really nice coho in the catch, and there's going to be some big fish in the coming weeks, so come take advantage of it.